तस्मिन्नेतस्मिन्नग्नौ देवाः सोमं राजानं जुह्वति तस्य आहुते वर्षं संभवति. In that fire which is such, the gods offer the oblation, the bright moon. Tasyahutehe, from that oblation, varsham sambhavati, the rain originates. Bhashyam. Tasmine tasmin agnau, in that fire which is such, devaha, the gods, purvat, as you have to understand the meaning here, both on the personal plane, these indriyas, and in the divine plane, the deities of these indriyas, of these organs. Somam Rajanam Juvati, the luminous bright moon, is offered as oblation. In that fire, having those accessories along with them. Which fire? Parjanya, the deity who presides over the causes of rain. That's Parjanya fire. And its Samhita fuel is Vayu, air, smoke is cloud, flame is lightning, embers are thunder, and sparks are the rumbling sound. Such fire. In that fire, the luminous bright moon was offered as an oblation. You are meditating. Actually, they don't put, there's no such fire, and there's not at all a fire at all. A deity cannot be a fire. And in that fire, you are putting moon. So it's just only a meditation as told before. Tasya ahutehe, from that oblation, varsham sambhavati, the rainfall originates. What do you mean to say by this? Bhashyakara gives, summarize the whole thing. Shraddha kya apaha, water called as faith. Somakara parinata, dvitiye pariyaye. In the second stage, it had transformed itself into the form of bright moon. The first stage the water became in the form of Shraddha, it was accepted. And that Shraddha Juhvati in the yonder world, that became Soma. That transformed in the second stage. The first stage it became Shraddha, second stage it became Soma. Therefore, Dvitiye Paryaye Somakara Parinata, which in the second stage was transformed into Soma, that is the bright moon. And now, Parjanyagnim Prapya, and now, having become coming into contact with the fire in the form of the deity of the causes of rain, Parjanya. What it has transformed into now? Rainfall. Rainfall. Transformed into rains. So, Shraddha to moon, moon to rains. This is the transformation in place of that water. Which are the accessories? Which are the accessories of Agnihotra? Prithvi Vava Gautamagnis. Parjanyagnim Prapya Vrishtitvena Pranamante. Vrishtitvena Pranamante. As they transform into rainfall. Next mantra. Prithvi Vava Gautamagnis Tasya Samvatsareva Samid Akasho Dhumo Ratra Rarchihi Disho Angara Avandra Disho Vispulingaha. Prithvi Vava Gautamagni. Indeed, O Gautama, indeed, this earth is itself a fire. That is, meditate upon this earth as if it is a fire. And of that fire, what is the fuel? Year, Samvatsara. The time called year is verily the fuel. Eva Samit. Because by time only, earth becomes fit for reproduction of paddy, etc. Because immediately you can't do anything. Well, you take one harvest, you have to live at least for 1 month. In that way, they run the harrow and the mud is tilted well, properly. Then again they live for a week or so. So heat and what should go penetrate properly inside. Then they take up the dead. This time is there. The time is the factor to make the earth fit for reproduction. Therefore, time is the fuel in one way, which is Actually, what is doing? Samidhyate, it is making as if productive. The earth is made productive by time. That's samidha. Samidhyate, dipyate. Akasha dhuma. In the sky, you have to look at upon as smoke, because you see just from the fire, the smoke goes up. Similarly, this whole sky, what you are seeing, it is above the earth. Seems as if it is rising from the earth. See at the horizon, you see as if the sky is rising from the earth. Therefore, just like a smoke rises from fire, sky is as if rising from the earth. Therefore, you have to look upon, you meditate upon sky as smoke. Ratri Rarchihi, and night as the flame. Because the fire here is Prithvi, but it is non-luminous. The flame is also should be according to the non-luminous thing only. Therefore, night is non-luminous. That is taken here as the flame. Angaraha, no, Disho Angaraha. These directions are just like embers. When the fire subsides, you can see the different directions. Because in night you don't know which direction is where. But as sun rises, yo, this is the east. You come to know this direction. And once you know the east, just facing the east to stand, their back is west. The left is north, right is south. So it's easy way to know the directions when the day dawns. That means to say the night subsides, the fire subsides, you see the burning charcoal. Fire, the flame subsides, then you can see the ember. Similarly, the night subsides, the fuel is gone, and what happens is, he says you can see the embers. That's why Disho Angara, directions are embers. Avantar Disho Vispalingaha, and the intermediate directions are just like sparks. These similarities you have to understand. So, तस्मिन् अग्नौ देवा वर्षं जुवति तस्याहुतिरन्नं संभवति. In that fire which is such, the gods offer rain as oblation. Tasya, of that oblation, ahute annam संभवति, the food grains grow. भाष्य पृथ्वी वाव गौतमाग्नि इत्यादि पूर्वक. पृथ्वी अवगत हे गौतम. Indeed, this Prithvi, this earth is itself an Agni. These things we have to be explained as before. Tasyaha Prithvyakyaha Agnehe, of that fire which is called as Prithvi, Samvatsara eva samit. Samvatsara, this year, is itself the fuel. Why? Samvatsarini hi kal samiddha Prithvi vrihadi nishpatte bhavati. Since earth, when enlivened by time, by tilling and all, you are enlivening the earth. You are making the earth more fertile. Just you cut one harvest and just to try to sow the seeds of the next harvest, nothing is going to happen. You have to till the land. The tilling the land is actually enlivening the land, putting the vital forces back into the land, vitalizing the land. So you are enlivening the land by time in the form of year. What becomes then? The earth becomes fit for reproduction. Kalena samid, samvatsarani kalena samiddha. Here enlivening its called as Prithvi vrihad nishpatti bhavati. This earth becomes fit for producing paddy, etc. Akasho dhumaha, and the sky should be looked upon as, meditated upon as dhumaha, smoke. Why? Prithivya uttita, Prithivya iva uttita akasho drishyate. Because the sky appears to be as rising from the earth at the horizons. Yatha agnirduma, just like the smoke rises from the fire. Ratridarchihi, this night is itself the flame. How is it possible? Night is a flame, flame should be luminous. Your night is totally darkness. Then says, you see, it depends on the fire. As the fire, so the flame. The fire is Prithvi, non-luminous. Therefore, the flame of the non-luminous fire is also non-luminous. का पृथिव्या ही अप्रकाशात्मिकया अनुरूप रात्रि, बिकॉज द नॉन सेल्फ luminous earth is the fire, so befitting for that fire is night, which is also non-luminous, accepted as flame. Tamorupatvat, because dark by nature. Agni riva anurupa marchi. Just like in the general fire you have to see, according to the fire, you see the flame also. Depends on the fire, which type of flame you are having. Blue flame, red flame, green flame, different type of flames you can see. Depending upon the fuel in the fire, depending upon the wood, everything changes. The quality of fire, the quantity of fire, the form of fire, the form of flame, the scent of the fire, everything changes. So depending upon the fire, we have to think about the flame and everything. As and because the fire here is earth and non-luminous dark thing, so the fire, the flame of that fire should also be non-luminous and dark. That's why we have to accept light, on which you have to meditate upon as flame. Disho angara, upashanta to samanya. Disho angara, these directions are what? Angara, the embers. Why? Because upashanta to samanya. Because when the night ends, the day begins. At that time you know the directions. So when the fire subsides, you can see the flame and the fire subsides, then what you can see? The embers around, the burning charcoal here and there. Similarly here also the night ends, we see the different directions. Upashanta to samanya, ending. Just like the embers remain after the fire ends or subsides. Similarly it is here also, the directions appear to be at the end of the earth. That is the end of the earth only you are seeing the sun coming up. In the early morning, where will be the sun? Up top on your head? No. In one corner of the earth, you can see there it's coming up. Therefore, from there only you are deciding the direction also. From the end of the earth. The end of earth means end of earth fire is direction. Avantar disha vispulingaha kshudrutva samanya. And the intermediate directions are to be noted upon as sparks. Why? Due to their smallness. Kshudrutva samanya. Tasmin ityadi samana. The second part, the second mantra of this part should be explained as before. Only difference is nothing is there actually. Tasyahutir annam vrihi yavadi sambhavati. Out of that oblation grows food like paddy, etc. पुरुषो वाव गौतमाग्नि तस्य वागेव समित प्राणो धूमो जिह्वा अर्चिष चक्षुरंगाराः श्रोत्रं विस्फुलिंगाः तसुन्ने तसुन्नग्नौ देव अन्नं जुह्वति तस्याहुते रेतः संभवति. Oh Gautama, indeed this man is also fire. Why? Because this man has got fuel within himself. What is the fuel for this fire? His speech is itself the fuel. Vageva, his speech is itself the fuel. Why? Because by vak only we realize the person. I am so and so. Unless you don't tell, who knows what you are. Even telephone also many times, hello, hello, what do you say? Arey, aap kaun hai? Who are you? Yes, tell something, his name. Then you identify. If it does not tell anything, pick the phone. कौन है पता ही नहीं क्या बात करना है. ठप. This is what you do. Similarly here also he says, by walk only we come to know who is the person. That is why he says walk is speech is just the fuel. It's igniting. As the fire is ignited by fuel, similarly we are able to know or we are able to identify the person by this walk. Prano dhumo. Prano dhuma. And the vayu, the prana vayu is going out of this mouth and this nose is itself as smoke. Because fire is here, the person is the fire, fuel is here inside, and from here the smoke is going out. The similarities are there a little bit, therefore you can meditate upon it easily. Jihva archihi. And this tongue is the flame of this fire called what? The man. The tongue is the flame, most dangerous flame. It makes you a good man, it makes you a bad man also, both. You have to control tongue, because in tongue both the things are there, speech and rasanendriya, the sense organ of taste. Both are there. Most dangerous organ in the body. And the most beautiful organ in the body also. Depends upon the usage of it, how you use it. Chakshur angaraha, these eyes are like embers. Shrotram Vispulangaha, the ears are the sparks. I will give similarity, Bhashakara will be explaining. Tasmin, in that fire which is such, Devaha, the gods, Annam Juvati, offered food as an oblation. Tasyahudehe, of that oblation, Reta Samodhi, the semen originates. Purushova Gautamagni. Hey Gautama, oh Gautama, indeed this man is also a fire. Tasya Vageva Samvit. His speech, organ of speech, is itself the fuel. Why? Vachahi Mukhena Samidyate Purusha. Since a person becomes known by his speech through the mouth. Even though you have speech, close your mouth. Can't tell it. How can we know what you are? Just like a dam, Namuka. Because a dam cannot be known at all. Who is he? What is he? That's why it said here, speech should be understood as fuel. Prana dhuma, dhuma iva mukhat nirgamanat. This prana should be made upon as smoke. Why? Because this prana, this vital force, goes out of the mouth. Mukhat nirgamana, this similarity. Either from the fire, the smoke comes up. Similarly, from the mouth, this prana is going out. Mukhat is the whole face, not only this mouth, the whole face you can take. In the face, these noses are there, the mouth is there, you can leave the prana from both the places. Jiva archihi, and this tongue is a flame. And here the similarity is the color only. This tongue is red color, the flame is also usually red in color. Lohitatvat, because of the redness, the similarity here. Chakshurangara, bhasa ashrayatvat. Chakshura, angar, these eyes should be made upon as the embers. Why? These are the base or the locus of luminosity. Bhasa is prakasha, luminosity. Ashrayatvat, the locus of the base of it. The ashraya. Similarly, what is an ember? It is also a locus of light. Locus of light, prakasha, luminosity. Similarly, these eyes also. Therefore, the eyes can be looked upon, meditated upon as ember. Shrotram Vispulingaha. And the ears are to be meditated upon as sparks. Why? Viprakiranatva sanya. Because the ears are spread apart. One is this side, the other is the other direction. Not only that, the ears receive the sounds which are spread in all directions. A person speaks from the back, you can hear. From the right, from the left, from the front, from the top, from the bottom. From anywhere anybody speaks, you can listen. Yes, the ear has got the capacity to receive the sound from all directions. The sound is scattered, and the scattered sound is received by ears. Therefore, the ears are also termed to be as scattered. Therefore, the ears can be looked upon, meditated upon as sparks. Samanamanyat, Bhashakara says, the rest of the meaning of the mantra, of the rest of the mantra, it should be understood as before. Annam juvadi, the food. Vriya is Sanskritam. Annam is food, is being put as an oblation in this fire called man. But how the food is, you don't bring paddy and just go on eating. Bring wheat and eat. Do you do like that? No. He says, Vriya is Sanskritam. Some things you cook, some things you make powder, pound it, knead it well, make rotis, then eat. Many ways. Therefore, he says, sanctifying that paddy, etc., in different forms. Then only you eat it. That's how these gods are putting this annam, paddy, etc. into the man fire. Tasya udehe, of that oblation, Reda Sambhavati, the semen is produced. Yoshavav Gautamagni, Tasya upasta eva samit, Yad upamantrayate sadhumo, Yonir archihi, Idantak karudyangara, Abhinanda vispulingaha. O Gautama, woman is indeed the last fire. Having poured the oblation called semen into this fire, is produced the person. The water becomes now to be called as person. Once the fetus is formed, the child takes birth, and that's called as person. Woman is indeed the fire. Tasya upasta eva samit. Her reproductive organs is verily the fuel. Upamantrayate sadhuma, that she inspires or invites or excites or instigates her husband. That kriya, that action, that affair is, he says, looked upon as smoke. Yonirarchi. The uterus is itself the flame. Yadanta karati. The relationship that the man and woman do have at that moment are to be looked upon as ember. And the enjoyment that they get out of that particular work, that particular action, is to be made upon as sparks. Vispulinga. Yoshavav Gautamagni. Bhashya. Tasyaha upasta eva samit. Her, here the upasta and yoni, both the words are being used. The upasta is the external form, and yoni is the internal uterus. Huh? No, womb is not coming. The uterus leads to the womb. That cannot be called exactly the uterus also, because the uterus does not lead to the womb directly. This saying better this is a vagina canal.
Uterus is where the baby fetus is.
The fetus is located. Yeah. So that cannot be taken as yoni also directly. That cannot be taken as yoni here. Therefore, what we say is the external form is upastha, and the internal form, because of the redness, the color is given for the yoni. The color is being as the similarity. That also is like a red, like fire. Therefore, the internal portion itself has to be taken here.
So Garbha is the uterus.
Garbha is further internal, totally internal at all. Don't go up to there. Because there's no relationship between the man up to the uterus at all.
Right.
His organs don't penetrate into up to the uterus at all. It is in between only. Therefore, here the relationship, after that, yadanta karoti it comes. So it's that middle portion, neither totally external nor totally internal uterus. That what you call, I think that's called as vagina canal, is it not? Vagina canal, that's what it's called in English, medical sciences. Vagina canal. That is to be taken here as yoni here. But usually we say uterus directly. Because the famous word it is, everybody knows that word. We say uterus. Tyangara, etc. Bhashyam. Tasya upasteva samit. Here they have to take the external form of the reproductive organ. That is the fuel. Because that is what irritates her. The woman, it gets irritated by it, and she gets excited by it, and she wishes for sex. This is what happens after the monthly, what you call as menstruation cycle. The external portion itself becomes a bit instigated for sex. That's why it is a fuel. It is making her want of sex. Tena hi sa. Because the fire is woman here. We are not taking for the person here now. The tena hi sa. Because by that only she putradi utpadanaya samidyade. She wishes or gets inspired to produce children. Yad upamantrayate sadhu. For that purpose, she indicates or inspires or invites her husband or excites her husband or instigates, any word you can use for upamantranam. That itself is dhuma, as is meditated upon as smoke. Why? Stri sambhavat upamantranasya. Because woman at first invites or inspires her husband. Yonir archihi lohitatva. You see? By yoni should be looked upon as archihi. Archi in the sense here, the flame. Why? The similarity is the color here also, the redness. Yadantah karoti tiangaraha. That which a man relates himself with a woman due to that relation with the fire, it is called as ember. That should be looked upon as ember, Agni Sambandha. Here the difference you see, usually what we see is in ember, the fire subsides. After that it is there. Here the fire has not subsided. The woman is not subsided here. The fire exists. But due to the relation with the fire itself, it is called as ember. It should be seen as ember. That action, that kriya, with the relationship with the woman, itself should be looked upon and meditated upon as embers. And due to that relation, the result is what? Enjoyment. Sukha lava. Bhashakar will say sukha lava. Kshudra sukham is that actual. Very little happiness. There's a trifling in it. Insignificant sukha, happiness. Or minor happiness, little happiness takes place. That should be looked upon as sparks. Lohitatva, Yanta Karudite Angara, Agni Sambandha, Abhinandaha, Sukallavaha, Vispulingaha. Why you say Sukallavaha? He says Kshudratva. That Sukha is Kshudra Sukha, not Purna Sukha. Tasminne tasminnagno devareto juhvati, tasya ahute garbha sambhavati. In that fire which is such, the gods pour this oblation called as semen. Of that oblation, the fetus comes into being. Garbha sambhavati. Tasmine tasminagno devareto juvati. Meaning is simple. Tasyautara garbha sambhavati. Bhashya is not giving any explanation for these words, this portion, these two sentences. Eva, now he is going to explain the gist of the whole Panchagni Vidya. The whole Panchagni, not the whole Vidya, only Panchagni. Of the 5 fires. Tasmin, okay. Eva, Shraddha, Soma, Varsha, Anna, Reto, Havana Paryaya Kramena, Apa Eva Garbhibhutaha. Those waters which were the accessories of Agnihotra have themselves become now what? Transformed into the fortress. But how they transform directly, they have not come into the fortress. In the past birth, the person has put in the Agnihotra and he is becoming a person now, as in the form of fortress he is existing. How that waters came over into this form, how they got transformed, the krama, the succession, and different stages is as follows. First, it transforms into Shraddha, then to Soma, moon, then from moon to rains, rains to food, food to semen, and from after that, finally it becomes photos. Havana Paryaya Kramena, which are offered as oblations in different stages successively. Those waters have transformed into Garbhibhutaha, which they have transformed into photos. Tatra Apam Ahuti Samvahitvat Pradhanyaveksha Apa. But then now the doubt is, how is it that only water can become this human body? What we are seeing is this human body contents of all the 5 elements, not only water element. How we are seeing that water element became the photos and became to be called by the word person, Purusha Shabda Vachya. The Bhashyakar explains here, because water is the predominant thing there. It is not only water, but the predominance of water. Due to which we are saying that water has become photos, transformed into photos. To explain this all, Bhasha is linking a lot of things here now you see. Apam ahuti samavayitva. The very first thing among them, tatra, among them, water, due to its close association with the oblations. You see, all the oblations is what? Moon. Moon consists of maximum water. It's not like earth. Earth is 2/3 water, 1/3 earth in this earth planet. But in moon, it is almost 90% water, 10% only earth you can see there. There's a lot of difference. So water is predominant in moon also. And you see Varsha, there's no doubt water is predominant. Annam, water is predominant. Without water, no paddy, nothing you can grow. Lot of water you put, you get a little of things. How much water you have put? Have you ever measured? Gallons and gallons of water, many, many kilos. Nowadays, even water is in kilo, 1 kilo water. 1 kilo milk, everything in kilos only. And how much kilos you got wheat compared to water? Very little. Not even 10% of that. You are putting daily 2 hours pump water and for all the sabji. How much kilo sabji you are getting out of it? Huh? So less. So water is predominant even in Annam. That means to say. Or is that the whole plant itself cannot survive. How can you give the fruit?
Without water,
Yeah. So it says Annam also and Reta, salmon is also water predominant. So all these oblations which you have seen, among all of them, there's a Tatra, means Shraddha, Soma, Varsha, Anna, Reta. Among all of them you can see Apradhanyat. Pradhanya Vivakshaya, due to the predominance of water. One thing is they are closely associated with all the oblations. Because of their association with all the oblations, waters are considered as the main thing here. Pradhanya Vivakshaya. They are intended to be spoken of. Vivakshaya, intended to be spoken of as the most important. Pradhanya. What? The waters. Panchamya Mahuta Purusha Vachasubhanti. That is why in the question it was said, in which way, how is that possible? The waters become to be called as person at the 5th oblation. The question, the word apaha was used. The main reason is this, that all the oblations are also water predominant, beginning from the Agnihotra karma. From there, Shraddha, Reta, up to Reta complete. Therefore it says, Natu apa eva kevalaha. Because we don't want to mention here that, not that the waters only by themselves can produce such effects like moon, etc. Somadi karyam na arabante. Apa eva kevalaha. Somadi karyam na arabante. Not that the waters only by themselves can produce such great effects like moon, etc. Nachatra apo adrikrita santi. And nowhere in the whole procedure you can see the process. In none of the stages you can see that water is alone. Apo adrikrita na santi. That there is no only water without being mixed with the other 2 elements. The Chandogya speaks of Trivrit Karanam, not Panchikaranam. That's why I say, without being mixed with earth and fire, there's no mention of water here at all. Wherever what you are mentioning, the word water, what is mentioned in different mantras here, that means water predominant, not only water. Trivrit Kritatvepi Visheshanya Labha Drishta. And the question is, why you are doing so then? Why you can't tell directly something else? He says, Trivrit Kritatvepi, even after all the 3 elements are compounded. We are using the specific name water. This is earth, this is fire. Even fire is compounded with all the 3 elements. Earth is also compounded of all the 3 elements. Then why are you saying earth? The specific names are used. कृतत्वेपि विशेष संज्ञा लाभो दृष्ट, स्पेसिफिक नेम्स आर बीइंग यूज्ड। पृथ्वी इमा आपः अयम अग्नि इति अन्यतम बाहुल्य निमित्त। Why are you using those specific names then? He says because of the reason that any one of them are predominant. One element is predominant here. That is due to the predominance of one of the elements among the three. तस्मात् समुदितानि एव भूतानि अबाहुल्यात् कर्म समवायिनी. Therefore, all elements compounded together, samuditani eva bhutani, all elements together compounded, bahulyat abbahulyat owing to the predominance of water, karma samvayini, and associated with the rights, somadi karyanabhakani, and are indeed producing the moon, etc. Apituchande are spoken of as water. Drishyate cha, and seen in this world also. Drava bahulyam somavrishtyanaveto deheshu. Moreover, it is seen as a matter of fact in this world also that all these things, what? Moon, vrishti means rain, anna means food, reta means semen. In these forms, these are also body like body. This is one body. Soma, moon, is a form of body. Vrishti is also a body itself. So dehesho. In all these bodies, what you are saying is water is predominant. Drava bahulyam, water predominates in all these bodies. Bahudravancha shariram. Look at your own body. What is there in this body? You say this parthiva shariram. You say this body is earthen, but water is the maximum content in this body. Maximum content is water. How you come to know? When you burn, how much ash will be left over? How much ash will be there? 1 or 2 kilo ash of this body we take exactly. So that means what amount is 70 kilos of this body? When you died, your body was 70 kilos. When it was burnt, it turned to 2 kilos. What amount of 68 kilos? What was it then? Some were bones, maybe 5-6 kilos. 10 kilos you remove. The rest was all water. Then in your body, if you are 70 kilos weight body, 60 kilos is water only in different forms in the body. And 10 kilos is a, but still you say is earthen bone. Because it gives a bad smell when it dies. Gandha is there in this body. So parthiva shararam sannapi abbahulam bhavati. This is what he wants to say. Bahudravancha shararam yadyapi parthiva. Tatra panchame mautayam retarupa apogarbhibhutaha. So among those 5 oblations, tatra means among those 5 oblations, Panchamyam ahuto, as and when the 5th oblation, Hutayam, was poured into the fire called Uman. What is the oblation? Reto rupapaha. The water in the form of semen was offered into the fire called Uman. Then what happened? The result was Garbhibhutaha. The same water transforms itself in the form of photos.